Hello and welcome back to Third Age Total War Divide and Conquer, where we continue on with the Angmar campaign. Where we left off, with Lothlorien defeated, we had claimed Karsgalathon, Irui, and we've continued moving on to take Agnar-Lorn. Dol Guldur is still under our firm grip. In our firm grip. And soon Erik Khan will join the fold. And then there'll only be 5 more regions before this campaign reaches its final victory conditions. There's 30 regions. We're so close now to world domination. And I see it through to the end. Now for the next campaign, I have decided it will be a Linden campaign. But the main reason is I'm going to continue using the Total War features to fight against the Dwarves of Ered Luin, the Dunedain, and everyone else that's around them, because they are basically the strongest of all the factions. Okay, so Gora the Scarred, we have 2 units of Rohan Riders and himself, 2 other generals that have been taken out of the fold, and Kuri. He has a couple bits of siege equipment I'm gonna have to deal with. Okay. Okay, I can see this working out for them, but where's Kuri? He's there. And where's Goru? Is he in the center? No, that's Frayne. Well, Frayne's gonna die. So Goru's here, so Kuri's gonna come from behind us. So do a quick save. The main objectives for the Linden campaign, I haven't decided yet, but obviously, as I said, that my main enemies are going to be the allies of the West, and I think I'll ally with Angmar as well, just so we don't have to fight them too much, because they are quite easy to beat as Linden. Plus, I want it more of a challenge to find the Dwarves, Freelanders, the Dunedain. That's definitely a good way to make a campaign fun. And maybe even claim Imladris. Though we can show off the Imladris units as well. Oh wait, no. Only Imladris can show off the Imladris units, forgot. We have decided upon the Linden campaign for our next campaign. I was going to show off the Heirs of Fingolfin submod, but I noticed it said that it requires a earlier version of the game. And there's no point of using an earlier version that has several features taken out that this campaign wouldn't have. I think that's how. That sounds right. I wish I could avoid having to be on this kind of hill, but no, can't avoid it. I can't guarantee they're going to come from here, so we're just going to spread them out a bit. Oh, I've got a lot more trolls. Forgot about that. Okay, I was right. Excellent. Some ballists are there, but the rest are over there. You out of auto command fire. Auto command fire? Something. The Gunnerbag Guard stretch out a bit more. And the Blisters sit behind them. Drangu there. More Holts here. Send up the cavalry to prepare to attack the ballast crew. The Scourge Raiders up. Move the trolls up, because they are walking in, and a dwarven walk is slightly slower than most, but they're already in, so I don't think that really mattered too much. Let's get everyone into position and get ready to fight back. And you attack the ballista. You hit them. Charge those dwarven travellers. Charge the remaining Dalians that exist in this world. They failed to stand the chance against even the weak dwarves of Erebor. Because of everything they should be capable of, they haven't really made much of a challenge against me right now. Already 10% of them dead. Nice. I'm not expecting it to go that well.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
So as I said before, I have officially decided upon the campaign that we'll be playing next. If anyone, if any of you guys want to comment about another faction you'd rather see me play first, or you'd rather me see playing in Total War mode, because I feel like after this the Linden campaign, the only reason I wanted to play it is because I've still got the Total War sub-mod up. So if you've got another faction you want me to play during the Total War sub-mod, well, I've still got it up before version I don't actually know what I'm going to call it, 2.3 maybe, I don't know. The Royal Guard. Are you trying to hit my own units? I can understand if you do, but are you actually trying to hit my own units here? Yep, I think the ballista's value has all but run out. Ah, Drango, no, 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 no. You can tank it. They've all but routed. Too easy. Go on, Wild Riders. Show them who's boss. Oh, no, you don't. Actually, the more I think about it, we've already played as an Elven faction. We've already played as an Orc faction now. So I feel like it's kind of superficial if we're just going to play as another Elf faction again. Yes, it's Total War, so it's the Total War submod, so it's slightly different, but it's not really that different though. It's the problem. I guess it's just up to you guys really. If you'd rather see a Linden campaign over a, let's say, a Dwarven faction or a human faction playthrough, just state it down. Just leave a comment down below. But if you'd rather just let me go back to the ordinary, generic alliances, enemies in the beginning, instead of Total War, just go back to that. Again, just state it in the comments so I can think it through, because as much as I like the Total War submod, it can cause some very crazy things to happen, like with Erebor. Sometimes they ally, sometimes they go to war, but sometimes they just Shrek everything, and there's nothing they can do about it. And to be honest, if I'm going to play as a human nation or a Dwarven nation, the allies and enemies you start with are pretty valuable. Because as Rohan, you always want to focus down Isengard first, because it's a massive training centre, and you've already got a massive starting domain. Same with Gondor. And Mordor's just more the military side. Was that the general? Yeah, it was the general. Or was it? Yeah, it must have been. Dog pile. Beautiful. Lost only 73. And they said it would be a 50-50 even confrontation. They should know better than that now from me. A faction I would like to play as in the new campaign in Total War would Canned. I think it's kind of stupid to try. Yeah, with Canned it's pretty stupid because the wizard script doesn't really. It just makes it even harder for you, depending on how well you've started and who you're up against. Rune would be fun. It'd definitely be a lot different than what you normally see. But to be honest, Rune could be a nice one to try. I haven't actually played them since they had the new general update. And Edakan is ours, unless another general dares to oppose Morholtz. Exterminate the populace. Edakan can't be further upgraded than what the dwarves have upgraded it to, a stronghold. So exterminate the 10,000. Keep public order in sway. Because as we've already said, we don't need much more money anymore. We just need the locations. An Northern Ireland campaign would be fun when I think about it. But the Total War submod wouldn't really help do much to you. Oh, we're the largest faction now, yay! Take Rosgobel for unit of snow trolls. I could do that. Gondor and Dol Amroth have finally stopped going at war with each other. About time. Got some snagger to keep places in check. Mengelin, you've got the blacksmith. How the hell do we start making all that money? Even I'd like to know. Because last turn it said 10,000, then suddenly we have 30,000. Anyway, Mengelin has the blacksmith, get the roads. Akenodiorn has been repaired. Let's get the Shrine of Melkor. Good. All those are just repairs. So, Edakan. You haven't even got that. Wow. We got a Gwythi Murdine though. Nope. We have got a Brawler's Hall. Neat. Oh, I can make a lot of units here. Thank you, Dor Guldur. Resistance is futile indeed. So we're moving this unit of Snagger so we can move out the army of Agandawa to continue our assaults upon the Dwarves, which will mean attacking Rosgobel. Now the army at Akenodiorn, I can't make any new units yet. That's going to be a few more turns away. But when that time comes, I can move you out and you can start sowing terror. I don't know where the massive cash injection came from, but I'm very tempted to use it against the Dwarves. At this point I could say, F it, I'm just going to attack the elves and win. But we are true allies with the elves. We may no longer have the alliance script. We may no longer have the parchment for the alliance that held us together while before the dwarves became too much of a threat. But we are true allies. And true allies do not break their bonds so easily. Anywhere else we can make something? More of a TARF? Oh, nice. Get the grain exchange. So we've still got 7,000 left over. I'm sending my diplomat down to speak with Rohan, so that I can seek an alliance with them so they don't come to attack us. Because even though it's not likely, I don't want to take any risks. Coming this close to the end, we can never take any risks.
No sleeping here. Objective come.
Keep a good lay of the land. Oh, Fleur. And Ori. Look at those Royal Guard. Look at them standing all smug and ready to fight. End the turn again. Moving more things down. There's a Snow Trolls and a General. That's good to get down. Oh yeah, another faction we could do is a Northern Dunedain and do the strive to get the Beacon of Hope units everywhere, or all the different Beacon of Hope units from every human nation. It'd be a rough task, it'd take a long time, but to be honest, I'm up for the challenge. Because I have kind of done it in the past, and to be honest, it does look really nice when you see the units of the other nations come together as one. But I think I'm going to wait until 2.3 because some new upgrade, there's being some changes going to the Dunedain. Firstly, the two Cardellani units are being merged into one, and they are able to be, in the future, be able to create it from the buildings that are able to be created outside of outside of Arnor. I don't think they can do that with the Rudauer units, but I know they can do that with the that Cardellani unit. That's what I was told. So it would be nice to wait a little longer before I play the Northern Dunedain. Oh, what the hell? Curry, Foley, Freer, Gimli, and Hergen. That's a lot of generals you've got there. And if I was tempted, I could have sent my trolls out to each and every one of them and killed them. But I don't have time for small battles while I was wasting my time. That's what the dwarves are trying to do. Slow me down and waste my time. What else have they got? Barlin with some Rohan riders. Oh yeah, Rohan could be a... Oh yeah, I've already said about Rohan. Rohan will be a nice faction to play as, but I feel like it'd just be too... No. It'd either be I'll either play as an evil man nation, Linden, because that's what comment I got, or it would be. Oh, I don't actually know. Again, it's all up to you guys if you'd rather me see a play as a certain faction compared to another. But obviously, I don't really want to play as another Elven nation after seeing that I've already played an Elven nation in the past. Quite recently in the past. It's only been one campaign away. And technically, it's only been a month. Or a little over a month.
Get ready for fighting.
Since I last played as them.
No sleeping here.
Okay, elves. I need Margaz elsewhere.
Objective come.
I need him down here to help me deal with Rosgobel and other regions. However, Rune is actually starting to push into Dornor Hack. Oh. If they're pushing out that far, how is this looking? Overall, population, financial, territorial. So we're at 25. Erebor have gone down. They're now at 23. Ered Luna catching up to us. Doesn't surprise me. Oh, the Ardenheim have actually done well for themselves. Actually claiming a lot of Gondor, from what it looks like. Rune. Oh, you're just... Okay. So these are the 5 factions. So we are the 5 factions that are the most powerful. And the closest to victory. Angmar, Erebor, Ered Luin, Rune, and the Ardenheim. That really does tell you a lot about the Total War campaigns. The 2 big dwarven nations that aren't Khazad-dûm normally have a big advantage when it comes to the late game if they're not really dealt with by several factions. The Ardenheim are the same. If they're allowed to just fight off Harad and Khan for a bit and they don't give much of an opposition or work together, and Dol Amroth and Gondor don't really do much about them either, then they can just very easily purge the south. But at the same time, that's the same with Harad and Khan. All 3 of them can become either strong independent allies or one overwhelming nation that holds all of the south. That'd be a fun thing to see, the War of the South. But to be honest, it'd just be constant battles against the same factions in the same way, with the same units. It'd be so boring. It'd be worse than how the Lothlorien campaign went through half of its battles against Dol Guldur. Anyway, enough babbling on. How close to the next units? Still a while away. You know what, let's get some raiders, some fellas, and send them down to Akhnodiorn. We'll have them hold it.
Regroup, you louts!
Erebor, what are you going to do now? Are you going to actually merge into one army and scare me a bit? I hope so. I think the main thing that's fun about an Ardenheim campaign is you can start anywhere you want. Well, technically not anywhere. You have to think about if it's going to be a rebel nation that's holding the region at the time. If it's Umbar, then you're just going to go. It's going to be easy on you. If you go very far up north, it's very likely most of the rebel regions have already been taken. They won't give you many resources. You won't have any of your culture. So you'll have a very boring start to the game. It'll be up to about the barracks event you can do stuff. So I feel like if I do an Ardenheim campaign, it will be starting in Umbar. But only because that's the easiest way to have a non-boring campaign. Okay, they can move into Akhnodiorn. They keep it happy as well. Good, good. Dornor Hack, you could be a problem. But at the same time, that would put me neighbouring Gondor, wouldn't it? Yep, Dagorlad. They still hold Dagorlad.
And honor.
And Honor Lord.
Without question, my lord. Listen up.
Well then, I could get some units from here
My lord. Orders. Your will. Come on!
to hold Eder Khan.
Pick your feet up. We have to
And I can
leave
move
it.
out Morholt's army again. And there's more units I can be making soon as well. So retrain some units to get them more experience.
Get ready for fighting.
Oh, Captain Nar. Oh,
Spit on your neck.
aww. You got me hopes up.
Pick your feet up.
I'm just gonna walk past you like I don't even care about you.
Kill them all.
That just shows how little I care about them. I'm just gonna walk past them.
Get ready for fighting.
As Mordguys continues down, I think I'll have him rest in that fort for a bit until Rosgobel's close to destruction.
Listen up.
Now get rid of that catapult, get rid of the cavalry, get rid of the Warg Riders. Get rid of those Warg Riders. That's good. And end of turn. Oh, Rune didn't lose, it just ran away. That's not any better. You show cowardice instead of pride. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm trying to think of ways I can make a campaign more unique and not focus directly on domination. Own every region that connects to the sea directly, so that would be the very west of Ered Luin, Linden, the border of Enedwaith, going into Gondor, the port towns of Gondor, so Anfalas, Balfalas, Dol Amroth. But at that point, so a quick perspective on that idea. So it would be holding whatever region's up here, but not the region that's all the way over here. So it'd be these regions, then yes, definitely this region, the Grey Havens, Forlond and Harlond. Then it'd be the port towns here and here, Londair, then moving down to Balorn, to Felagrondost, to whatever that, I think that's Andrust, I can't remember. Then it's Anfalas, Balfalas, Ethelland, Dol Amroth, all of Dor Nernal actually, Tolfalas, and then Northern Merlond, Southern Merlond, and then Umbar. Yeah, that could be a fun campaign to do. But to be honest, that'd be as a nation that starts immediately on that border. It's just not an easy victory, but it's very easy to finish from there. Conquering the Sea of Rune is a million times easier, of course. I guess it's just defeat the regions that owned those regions. To say that you own the seas, I don't know. I think I'll leave it up to you guys, seeing I can't really think much about it right now. I don't really have any good ideas for what I could do. Wait, I didn't even move you further out, lag rat? Damn.
Objective complete.
Attack.
What is it you wish to discuss?
Oh, yeah. I forgot. You were allies with... You were allies with Lothlorien, weren't you? They really need to fix that. We get it, Lothlorien's dead, but can't we be allies?
Farewell.
I get it, the faction that you're an ally with is now dead, but that doesn't mean you can't be allies with me. The Dunedain are the biggest military, that's because they never attack anywhere. They're the biggest production, and the fifth largest population. It'd probably be the first if I didn't keep exterminating the populace of everywhere I went. That's how the cookie crumbles, I guess.
Come on!
So next turn, make a few units to guard Erakan, and we will move out to take the Western Wold. Oh wait, no. Rockburg. I don't think we'll be taking that because I think Rohan are going to beat us to it. Which is okay. It's okay. I might explain why they were sending all those units down. Damn, look at that experience. That's beautiful. Imagine the Dark Temple of Melkor experience boost on top of that. They immediately have... Yeah, that Chevron bonus really gives the attack 2. Oh no, it starts attack... Yeah, attack 3 to attack 5 and then attack 6. Yeah, the chevrons really do give a lot. They give a lot more than what they're given credit for.
I'm only here to
Hello,
fight
Ass Crew.
you, you loot.
All I see is Erebor infantry and a lot of things are ready to die. And Roscobalus has more things willing to die.
All rebel, listen up.
I like your style.
You get ready for fighting. We have completed an objective.
Let's open up a watchtower.
Objective complete. Objective complete.
Any units I can merge or remove? 60 is good, but I'd rather have a full unit of cell swords that have very similar stats, if not even better stats, because of their extra aggression. Granted, true it's not armor piercing, but it's better than having no attack against an army of dwarves, in my opinion.
No sleeping here.
Merge these two and prepare to send them up, down. In fact, I'll send you into Raki. No.
Objective complete. We have
Don't
completed.
do this to me, elves. Don't do this to me. Just build the practice range so I can get it off the list. Prepare to make the market. Prepare to make the beast training ground. No. Temple of Melkor. Shadoon is about to upgrade. Calm Doom, let's get the temple. We get a shrine. Can I make any more things in Mengelin? Oh yeah, I cut down on the garrison at Mengelin, so now at Mengelin we're not losing anything and we're only making money. Beautiful cycle of life.
Ready.
I have Danmuz,
This way.
come down to here.
Hurry
I
up.
have Ugmaz meet at Long Angren. Oh yeah, I forgot that was a region. Far in the champion. Yeah, them to Moons and Har nobles are strong as. Alright, that's another thing that makes Isengard so strong. They can get tier 4 tier 4 armor, where every other Orknator can only get tier 3. That's definitely a nice way to give them a buff. Plus it just shows the skill of Saruman, and the fact he was once a student of Arle
No sleeping here.
before his descent into darkness. His greed in wanting to create his own ring. So you're just gonna look like you're gonna move, but you're just gonna pretend to be menacing. Good for you. You must accept now, Erebor. This is your end. You had your chance, but you were too slow to claim the title of Overlord, or the dominators of the world. Allow me to step in and deal the finishing blow, shall I? It only seems fair. I just remembered, Can and Mordor are at war with each other, so... Huh, that could be fun to see. The Lord of Isengard is dead. Oh no, not Saruman, I was just talking about you. Gazfak, where did you come into? Lebanon is under siege. That's the question, where's my new general? Shadoon is upgraded. Get the Great Markets. Dane's Halls, you're getting stuff. Rakiburg, you're getting stuff. Fenberg. Temple. Goblin Town. Go to Temple. Bayon's Halls, you've got the Temple. Get the no. Get the Slave Hall. Khazad-dûm West. Get the Temple. You're going to Temple and that's that.
Get ready for fighting.
Oh, we can still move far. Okay. Okay. Guess we can start sorting out some units then.
No sleeping here. Get ready for fighting. Pick your feet up.
Cell swords. Our Hillman.
Listen up! Regroup, you loud! Get ready for fighting! Regroup, you loud!
Continue moving out.
What you want? Is that what you want?
It is what I want.
Head your feet up!
Oh, being feisty now, are we, Hannah?
Oh! We've
Nice
destroyed
try.
the enemy!
I thought I saw a small flicker,
Destroy them!
and I thought
Get ready
when you
for
moved.
fighting.
I don't need the Rudar archers. Give me some more soul swords.
Listen up! Kill them all! Come on!
Yeah, I mean, Lagrat may die here, but we're this close to the end. We can't be taking risks. We can't be holding back.
No sleeping here!
Oh, so he's there. Okay.
Listen up! Orcs! Get ready for fighting!
Start rearranging these units as well. It's been so damn long.
Listen your feet up! No sleeping here! Listen up!
Lagrat inside.
Get ready for fighting! No
Take out the cave trolls
Regroup, you loud!
and take out the rest.
Listen up!
I'm pulling the pikemen,
Get your feet up!
adding some more units.
Get ready for fighting! Come on! We have completed cannons! Ready? This way!
So what's happening here?
Hurry up!
4 dwarven generals, 5 dwarven generals, 6 dwarven generals. And Foley looks like Gimli. But Gimli doesn't look anything like Gimli. It's a strange turn of events. Either way, prepare to attack them. In fact, take them
Get ready for fighting!
and leave the ballista behind.
Sleeping here! We have completed cannons! Tired of ordering your own
Yeah, let's not take the risk. Let's not take the risk. They'll attempt to seek vengeance for their elven friends, not elven kin.
Sleeping here!
Oh, elves are getting feistier. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Think twice, or you'll regret it. Torfilin is one move away. You don't want to lose it now, do you? Don't want to lose everything you gained over this long campaign, do you? Especially those 2 regions I gave you all that time ago. You don't want to lose them, do you? I know how to go them on just right. Only because we're friends doesn't mean I can't make it fun to keep you away from me. Always got to keep something in your back pocket for when it's necessary. Oh, the dwarves are losing to Rohan. That is something I like to see. Oh, another fun thing we could actually do as a new campaign, as another campaign. As I said, the war in the south, but as Harad. But not fight the other factions unless necessary.
Get ready for
We
fighting!
keep Nazu up here,
You want? We have completed cannons!
for if the elves do want to get feisty with us, we just strike them at their hearts. Or we just move into them enough that they just give up. And they surrender to us. For once we become overlords, all will surrender. But until that day comes, I cannot take any risks.
No sleeping here! Okay?
I could attack Darim. But I'd rather see if they can bring up more to fight me instead. Unfortunately, I still don't have enough to keep everyone happy in Dol Guldur yet, so we can't move out Skog now. Or the army.
Get ready for
But I would
fighting.
attack Dor Norhash.
Kill them all.
Norhash, Norhak, I don't know how to properly pronounce it. I'm just going to keep saying random or different pronunciations every time.
This way.
Oh.
And welcome a trial by arms, Philip.
Well, the dwarves really throwing everything at Rune instead of me. Nah, I'm jealous. Because now I wish they could throw everything at me and I can see how strong they really are. Or how weak they really have become. Either way, look at those upgrades. If I could get some of those on my elites, that would be perfect. Oh well. They're fine as they are. They're still beautiful. And one day I'm going to sort out that army so it doesn't look like an absolute mess.
Get ready for fighting.
As for you, Morgaz, I want you to prepare to attack
Completed.
Ostingil.
Kill them all.
25 regions gone. 3 more regions soon to be under our belt. No, 4. We've almost got the full 5 sets. Oh. Ho ho ho. We're closer to the end than I thought. So all we really need to do now is claim the 5 regions that I've got my armies already moving towards. It's amazing. Oh, finally a battle. Captain Bardgruk with his army of okay stuff. He's got some king's units, so he's not all useless. Captain Hanar with his Iron Hills Mattox and airborne infantry. Then there's Darim, who has airborne infantry, axe throwers, and himself. And that is the portrait from, I can't remember the name now. It's the mobile game Legends of Middle Earth. That's the dwarf that you can get from the very beginning. And then there's Captain Thorin, who is some dwarven travellers, airborne infantry, and airborne axe throwers. Well, let's hope the siege equipment doesn't screw us over. I should have saved this, but if not, all we have to do is go back to autosave. The Haradrim, a great and cruel people that dwell in the wide lands south of Mordor, beyond the mouths of Anduin. Let's do this. The main army is the one that's in front of us. The rest of them are just smaller armies. So the catapults and the ballista. So up here. And the marauders behind. With our generals over here behind the trolls. And what's left? The guardians of Cardoon. Have them to the right. Okay, which army are you? You're the... Let's pause it for a second so we can see where everyone is. You're the travellers. Are you? I can't really tell. All I can see are the fact that you're the Mattox and the airborne infantry. You're the travellers and the airborne infantry. You are the general then. Yeah, the smaller unit. That's the Royal Guards. That's the army that's inside the settlement. We'll send the trolls to deal with them. Have the Witchfell Marauders deal with the Mattox and the airborne infantry. And send the Guardians far away so they can prepare for the armies that are going to appear. Do not let them auto fire. And set them off to the side. Actually, I might as well keep them in auto fire for now, because when they can shoot at them, I'll know. Trolls have such innovative voice lines. Yep. Beautiful. Charge into them. And that is the Royal Guard, alright. They are going to be difficult to deal with, but not impossible. Nothing's impossible for me. In this game, at least. Ah, the axe throwers. Yeah, we want to stop them from firing a single axe. Or throwing a single axe, sorry, not firing a single axe. So just have these guys just continue to walk down. They've started firing, but not many good hits. Try shooting the scary units. I'll slow them down for you. Wow, that works on everyone. Neat.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
I didn't fire though, did you? Also realised they've got archers. I just remember they've got archers and I don't have any good way of dealing with them. Or by setting them on fire, that's always a fun way to do it. Okay, have two of them charging to, no, three of them charging to those Mattocks. And you charging to them. Winded already? Come on, trolls, you can do it. Use them again. That's a way to exploit it. And it is good.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Oh, that was a nice chunk. As was that. Well done, catapults. You've earned your day's pay. And by that I mean you get to live. Geez, they look beautiful. Really done movie-inspired units right there. Well, the snow trolls have done well. They are moving very far away from the rest of my units. I don't like that one bit. It's not like your generals over there or something. It's only a captain. Move them out. They're most likely after Guardians of Kharn. I only lost one Guardian and killed a lot of Dwarves in the process. Charge into those axe throws, my Guardians. You're literally about to walk into my pikemen. Are you trying to die, or do you just not see the rest of the army that's right in front of you? Because if not, you might need contact lenses. Oh, they even turn their backs. The fools. They should never turn their backs against horses that are charging into them like that. They lost a lot. Good, now get out before they charge you. You're not good in prolonged combat, so get out as quick as you can. That's another one dead. Unfortunate. Not something I can't deal with. How are the trolls doing? Ah, God, all the remains of the few Royal Guard are still standing in my way. Should be able to the Black Hand of Mordor again soon.
The enemy are badly blooded.
Charge into those Erebor
They've lost
infantry.
half their men.
You charge into the labourers. Got to split the kills. And them charging into the king's crossbows. But not like they were trying to. Actually, no, why not? Nothing's going to stop them. And if they do, they're just going to flee. Oh, they surrounded me. Clever bastards. Do not fire on your command. You fire on my command. Get it? Trying to surround me like you own me. Actually, stop that. I know how that's going to end, and it's not going to be pretty. I'm talking about things that are not pretty. Look at that. That entire unit of Erebor infantry just got battered down in one charge. And there goes a captain. But a captain is only a captain. Oh, captain, my captain. Charging the back of those axe throwers. They sent their crossbows into melee combat. That doesn't sound right. Ah, the mighty temple wards. We are ready. Oh, they're axe throwers. Oh dear, don't let them hit you. Oh. Oh. Pop goes the fool that was getting attacked by trolls. Good work, trolls. You did well. Didn't even lose one of you. And if you wouldn't mind, I'd like you to come back and help defeat what remains of these dwarves. You got the easy target, the weaker target. Oh yeah, the rest of them are coming in now. Prepare the siege equipment. Charging the Erebor infantry. Actually no, charging the back of those crossbows. Pikemen, you stop chasing them and start chasing those axe throwers.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Okay, you guys are almost finished where you are. That's good to know. Oh no, you're not. There's another unit there. Track them, you two. Troll's almost back in yet? Take your time. You must be exhausted. Oh, maybe one or two more to the axe throwers. Those labourers are routing. Those are spears, aren't they? Yeah, don't charge them into them. Charge them into the labourers. Charge into those travellers. Hit those axe throwers. Good, you've got those axe throwers. Actually, do charge into the back of those spears. Get them routing for me, would you? Would you be so kind? They can route, right? I don't want them lasting there any longer than I need them to. Come on. Route already, you fools. Fine, if you're not going to route, let the trolls deal with you. They brought that entire army over to try and deal with some... They really aren't smart, are they? Well, that's another general dead. Another captain, but still. You routing yet? Good. So trolls into them. I forgot where this battle is. Oh yeah, it's for Rosgobel. I'd think of like kind of something to make the next campaign unique, like a storyline or something. As the game progresses, I start increasing the story. I have to try and keep to the lore of the story, kind of thing. It will make it more fun, I think. Definitely make it more unique. Although, is that the aesthetic I'm trying to look for? That's the question. It would definitely make it more unique. No denying that. Just a question of, is that the kind of uniqueness I can make work with this with a kind of campaign like that, or is it just too much? Oh, in come the snow trolls. Put them up so they can hit some of the infantry as well. The marauders are moving, but yeah, they're just moving. Speed things up a bit, shall we? Yeah, do not let my siege equipment fire by any means necessary. By any means, they are not allowed to fire. 83% of them gone. There goes another one.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Nah, you can say that a million times over. It wouldn't matter. They're all dead. They're all dead. And if they're not, they should be. And they're going to be. Okay, who has the balls? There we go. A clear victory. Losing only 115. And we healed quite a few of what we lost. Excellent. Murderers and elf friends, the great goblin shouted. Take them away to dark holes full of snakes. I never got that quote. I'm fairly certain the Misty Mountains didn't consist of any snakes. I'm fairly certain that will only be in the deserts of Harad. And Canned. Execute. Rosgobel is mine, you fools. Exterminate the populace. Well, that's a lot of money. Huh.
We've
Neat.
destroyed the enemy.
Thank you, Erebor. I was going to say Ered Lewin, but no, that wasn't them that gave us this nice new region. It was Erebor. I need to make some more units to house in there for a bit, so I can keep moving Agendour further out. As I said, I'm not going to attack the Woodland realm unless they come for me first. I have no reason to want to attack them if I can avoid it. Enemy camp has been sacked. And we have some more snow trolls. Another chief captain candidate for adoption, Gazrag. Are you here? No? Then I'm not happy. Or Imbun the Good. They finally brought up an army. Yeah, but that's not really news, is it? Oh, nice. Ardenheim versus Mordor. Oh, I just thought of another nice idea would be fun to do. Recreating of Arnor and Gondor. I could play as either Gondor, Dol Amroth, the Dunedain, or the Ardenheim, and I rebuild everything that can be rebuilt. So both West and Eastern Osgiliath, the Bridge of Farbad, and obviously rebuild Farbads as well. Rebuild Fornosti Rhine and get the chamber. Restore Mengeln and claim all important regions that belonged to the Númenóreans, or belonged to the Númenóreans when they first arrived from Númenor. That could be something fun to do. Plus, it's playing as a human nation, so it's not likely to be boring and be similar to either the orcs or the elves. And also, another thing is, it's actually playing in regions where we wouldn't have been playing in the past. Yeah, I think I can make something like that work. Be really fun too. Make some more units to protect Erakan. Yeah, all of those units are going to be used to house Dol Guldur. No. They're not going to house Dol Guldur. They're going to go to Rosgobel when we continue to move out.
No sleeping here.
Now they move out Hoonvorn, and look at that perfect movement.
Get ready for fighting.
The only reason it's making so much money is because Agandar was there.
Objective comes.
And the best thing is we've actually been able to keep all three of our generic generals as well. That's something I thought I'd never be able to do. Where's Morholt? There he is. So then, one last battle and then we'll call it an end to this part. Okay, maybe not. We'll have to do that battle later.
Get ready for fighting.
Oh, I don't care about you, Erebor. You stop whining.
Is that what you want?
If you didn't want me knocking on your doorstep every few turns, you shouldn't have gone so far as you did. I was fine us being friends. Or no, I was fine us being neutral. But no, you're the ones that had to go and really screw the pooch, didn't you? You know what? I'm going to move Tugoth down as well.
Completed an objective. Is that what you want? Is that what you want?
It is what I want, yes. Let's get to it.
Pick your feet up. Come on.
About the cave trolls.
Objective.
I keep what's his name in Carnum, I guess.
We have completed an objective.
Any real good elites we can make anywhere? More trolls. More trolls, more Witch Realm. Nope. Yeah, I could technically still just buy the some regions from the dwarves, but to be honest, when it comes with how far we've already come and how close we are to the end, I don't want to have to make it seem. I don't want it to feel superficial by claiming regions to do it. Plus, technically, if I didn't give away Nozanar and Witherboard, we'd be 2 regions away from victory. So imagine it like that. No more region trading is what's going to happen with me. No more region trading. So end the turn one more time and we'll call it a video there. I believe this will be Thursday's video. Yes, Thursday's video. Because this is being recorded on Tuesday. So I'm trying to knock these videos out now so I have more time in the future so I can actually start thinking, what campaign should I do? How can I make it work? What could I experiment with to make the campaign more enjoyable? And obviously, which faction should I play as? And do we do the Total War campaign again or not? Or do we just do the generic Divide and Conquer? Obviously, all those kinds of questions you guys can answer for me if you want. Because again, I've played Total War a lot. I've played First Total War for over 1,000 hours in under 2 years. So I've basically seen it all. But of course, there's always, because it's a mod, there's always more things to be seen. But if you guys have any suggestions you want me to see, or you rather want to see, like if you want to see custom battles, if you want to see PvP, I might be able to do something like that. Obviously, you can't do campaign PvP, but you can always do like a tug of war kind of situation. Tug of war game where you start in like a center, and then you slowly advance into larger towns, or like a town and then a stronghold kind of thing, and then like an actual like the faction capital kind of thing. If that's something you guys would want to see, again, just leave a comment down below. I'm not picky with what I do. I just enjoy the game as it is, and just keep finding more ways to make it more enjoyable. Okay, don't go far. Okay, they should be fine with the extra units I'm going to give them.
No sleeping here. Kill them all. We've destroyed the
So we're
enemy.
moving for Dorling Var with Skog. Morgaz is moving to Austin Gil. Not Gil. Can I move one of these units out? No, okay. Good to know. Can I move one of these units out? Yes, move you to Roscobel.
We have completed
So I don't think there's going to be any use I can create here. At least not for a while. Anything else? Rohan,
Come in peace.
don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. You'll regret it. You really will. Don't do this.
Get ready for fighting. Come on.
Making a big mistake. Do not attack me.
Sleeping here.
But anyway, I've been talking for too long, and I think this is going on for quite a while as well. So I hope you all enjoyed. Do leave comments down below if you want to see me, certain things for the new campaign. That will be coming out hopefully sometime around next week. Depends on how many episodes I have to do for this campaign to end. I don't want to really rush it to the finish line, because that's how things go wrong. But we are currently besieging Dornor Hash. That's one region. It's Austin Gil. That's 2 regions. So we only need 2 more regions currently. Oh no, we don't. We need only 1 more region. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, okay, we've got all the regions we're taking every region we need. Well, we're close to taking all the regions we need. Once Skog has made contact with Dorling Var, I will happily go through each and every one of these as siege battles. Unless it's someone like Rockburg, in which case I'll probably just auto-resolve it. Dornor Hash, not going to auto-resolve it. Likely. Dorling Var could probably auto-resolve as well. But anyway, enough of that. That'll be all for the next part. So I'll see you all next time. Farewell.